By the time that Mrs. Johnson started as a director, she really took the buying to another level. It's because over many years, over several decades, she proved not only that she had a connoisseur's eye, she was buying at the trend or the trend at the time, but she also had the cash in hand. As such, she developed a reputation, and people would constantly ask, well, who is your client? Who are you buying for? But she was buying for a show. As the show matured in age, there were women who had the cash. Even when it started, you were still dealing with the best of African American society, or the middle to the upper middle classes. But the show was never really about showing with the idea that you would purchase. It was always just about creating a fashion fantasy. And obviously there would be women in the audience who would see a designer that they would like, and maybe they would pursue that. Some of it was instructive in terms of how to dress yourself or how to develop a personal sense of style. When the fashion fair started, Black women were quite discouraged from wearing, bold, bright colors. And what they did in the Ebony Fashion Fair was really pair the brightest yellow on the darkest brown model skin, to make a statement that the women in the audience shouldn't be afraid about, drawing attention to themselves through the use of bold color. It doesn't sound like getting a seat at the Woolworth counter, but it is still part of a larger struggle for visibility within the culture of people who are living lives that are not necessarily as they've been depicted within mainstream culture. They're not seen in Harper's Bazaar or Vogue, or where are African American designers, or where did they get a platform to show themselves as beautiful, as glamorous, as sexy. Ebony Fashion Fair, for me at least, intervenes in a moment where the imagery is being contested